Hello, Mike Lloyd here from the Boudoir Guild. In case you haven't met me yet, I am a professional photographer. Been in the game for 12 years. I've photographed a lot of people, and a lot of what I do has to do with self-image. How do we view ourselves? And that's a big part of photography. So one of the things that I taught on many years ago to my photography students was that Tiffany and Company, the jeweler, started selling what they call everyday objects. And the one that caught my attention was a paper clip. It was the size of a bookmark, sterling silver, just a paper clip, kind of like the one that we used to see in Microsoft Word in the 90s. And it was like $1,000. And I'm like, who would buy $1,000 sterling silver paper clip that just sits there? It blew my mind. And so I use that as a lesson for all of my photography students. When you're pricing the value of your work, remember that you decide what you're worth. And again, I thought it was ridiculous, but you know what? I can't argue with that because we all decide what we are worth. And so if you need a little boost in confidence today, that it's time to up your own worth, your own self-image, I've heard that there are new objects for sale in the Everyday Objects collection. So let's scroll through some of these and find out what kind of, I don't even want to say ridiculous because it's not. They said, here's this thing, this is what it's worth, and people are buying them. So they obviously have value. So let's scroll down and see some of these objects. All right, row one. These to me look like punch cards. Oh, Mahjong. Okay, it's a game. That makes sense. I thought they were like old school 80s computer or 70s computer punch cards. Travel poker set. Oh, here you go. Yeah, it's a $2,750 Tiffany's poker set. They're poker chips and a deck of cards for almost $3,000, but they're Tiffany's. So there you go. Even the little heart icon up here to mark as your favorite, that's brilliant. They even branded those. So one of the things with Tiffany's, ask any woman who's ever received Tiffany's jewelry before, the little blue box. It's iconic. That's their signature thing. So this even says it comes in a Tiffany blue leather box. I love that about them. Their packaging is consistent because it's part of their brand. Just like Apple. Apple spends as much time and money researching and developing packaging for their products as they do for the actual products. And you might think that's ridiculous, but next time you buy an Apple product or you're even in the store, if it's not behind lock and key, you can feel the box. It has this velvety satin lamination on it. Everything is so aesthetic. It's beautiful to receive and open it and take everything apart. I know when I open the Apple products, because I'm on an iMac and everything is Apple, I'll go through and slowly take things apart because I want to put them all back where they came from. And they've decided that that's what is important to them, and their customers agree. Therefore, there is value. $125,000 chess set. This is amazing. Sterling silver and 24 karat gold. Okay, so again, what's magic about this, Tiffany's like, yeah, you can go to Target and get a chess set for like $19.99, right? Especially after Queen's Gambit came out, everybody wanted to learn chess. And they're like, cool, we're going to make one out of silver and gold and sell it for $125,000. Love that. And then golf balls. Oh, bocce balls. Okay, I was going to say, but even still, a $3,000 bocce set? Who would throw these? I'd imagine they're for decoration in the clubhouse or something. I could only hope to have enough money one day that I'm like, yeah, let's go play bocce. All I've got is that $3,000 set, but who cares if they get scuffed up? But again, Tiffany's decided what they were worth, and here they go. Love this. Solo cups. Are they planners? No, they're cups. Espresso cups. Yeah, coffee cups. Espresso cups. Yeah, $50 espresso cups. That's brilliant. But they're in Tiffany colors. They've got the Tiffany name on them. There's a thing in the product development world called white labeling. Services also. Basically, somebody has a product or a service. Another company buys the thing, puts their own name on it, and then sells it for a bunch more money, right? It's like you can get a watch that tells time, but if you get one with a little crown on it that says it's a Rolex, you add a zero to the price, at least, right? This is that scenario. They've decided anyone can have regular espresso cups. They're like 1.5 ounce cups and they're $50 a piece. This is amazing. And these look like you would dye Easter eggs in them. Maybe you could. Okay. A paperclip. Paperclip. Clothespin. It's been a long day. Bear with me. A $500 flower pot. A box. Just an empty box for $700. Can you imagine receiving this as a gift and you open it and you're like, there's nothing inside. And they're like, no, the box is the gift. It was expensive. I'm laughing because to me, I don't see the value, but other people do. And that is exactly the point of this video. You know, people wear different clothes than we wear. You know, I love this. I got it from Guess, which is weird, but it's like mesh. I run really warm, so I want lightweight, breathable stuff. So as much as I think this is fashion, it's also pretty practical for me. Not everyone would wear a shirt you could see through, and that's totally cool. I think it was well worth whatever I paid for it. It wasn't that much, but still, other people wouldn't buy this shirt or even wear it or think it looks cool, but that's fine because I enjoy it. I feel good in it, and that's what's important. Same thing here. Tiffany's is like, yeah, we feel good enough about ourselves to sell a $700 empty box. Sterling silver paper cup for $650. Brilliant. Sterling silver herb markers for your garden. $600. Okay, this one, classic. This one was around back when I first discovered this whole set. It's an empty soup can. You know, like, was it Norman Rockwell that painted the Campbell's soup can? Yeah, but it's an empty soup can, and it's $1,100 because it's sterling silver. I mean, they have it holding pencils. But again, they've decided what they're worth. Other people agree with them, and they don't care. They're not apologizing. They're like, and if you want one that's, you know, $1.99 and comes with food in it, you could just go to a grocery store. A magnet that's gold and silver. I'd be willing to bet this isn't even magnetic. Let's see. Oh, it is both functional and elegant. I just don't know that there's ever a point in my life where I need to pick up metal shavings with gold. I don't know how you can magnetize gold anyway. There has to be iron in here somehow. Now I'm curious. Okay, because like the scientist researcher in me, I love learning how things work. I know that you can, I'm 99% sure you can't magnetize gold or silver. So now I'm going to do some research when this video is done. I won't bore you with that. Okay, a harmonica. A $400 harmonica. Ping pong paddles for $700. This is amazing. A tic-tac-toe set for $1,200. A silver marker. That's cool. $800. A pill box for almost $1,000. That's great. And what is this? Pencil sharpener. Crystal apple. Yeah, solid. Well, I'm bummed now that the paperclip isn't here. I want to see if it's even still around. No. Maybe it's 2 words. Still no. Okay, let's go. Yeah, so, okay, they had one in gold also for $1,500. It was a paperclip bookmark. This is great. That paperclip better keep my life together. So good, right? This was my reaction when I first saw it also. Okay, here we go. Engraving is 165, 18 karat gold. Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's still the gold. I wanted to see the silver one. Anywho, you get the point. And the can. I know I could keep going on and looking at ridiculous things that people spend money on. But the point is, I think it's ridiculous because I would never spend $1,000 on an empty soup can. But somebody else wants to make that statement and says, I am so established. I am at a point in my life where I can put a sterling silver can on my desk to hold all of my pencils. And that's totally fine. It doesn't hurt anybody. It doesn't mean they're conceited or that they're evil because they've spent their money on it. That satisfies them. That makes them happy. That's a statement that they want to make. And cool. They've decided that that's how they want to express themselves. So again, we just keep circling back to the same thing. We decide what we're worth and we decide how we present ourselves. And if somebody else doesn't see that value, great. That's on them, right? Not everybody is going to think that everyone is super cool and important and enviable, because how chaotic would the world be if everyone was constantly clamoring after everyone else? You know, thankfully we're not like that. That would be awful, honestly. So I'm grateful for opportunities like this where we can emphasize, you know, we each decide our own worth, and whoever else sees it, cool, you're welcome in my world. And if not, that's cool too. I have nothing against you. You just don't need to be here until you're ready to board this train. So if you have anything that you want me to check out, to respond to or to react to, I would love to see it. You know, something related to what I have going on in my company, whether it's self-image, whether it's worth, whether it's beauty, whether it's art, anything like that. I would love to check it out. So drop it down in the comments below. I'd love to see what you are thinking. Or you can shoot me an email, mike@boudoirguild.com, and I will check it out there. I've got some other great React videos on here. One about a Disney movie, a couple other ones about Sports Illustrated, about their naked athlete issue. So definitely want to check those videos out. And if you want to learn more about what I do as a photographer, head to MikeLloydStudios.com. If you want to learn how to be a photographer, boudoirguild.com. You are amazing. We'll see you inside.